Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about mastering time, and I'm going to give you 5 tips of how to master your time effectively. Now, time is a real gift. We don't have a lot of it within our lives, and most of us feel like there isn't enough time in the day. Now, I'm a bit of a time master and a bit of a guru when it comes to time and how to sort time out. So I'm the perfect person really to talk about it with you, because I've been working with Archangel Metatron, the Time Lord of Heaven, for years and years, and because of this I create miracles within my life. So I'm going to share those with you. A lot of people I know are astounded by the things that I create with timing. So I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to give you 5 tips, and then at the end I'm going to talk about Archangel Metatron. So the first thing to control your time, to master your time, and let's face it, time's a gift. We don't have a lot of it within our lives. We all have 24 hours in a day, but it seems to go by that quickly. Things don't get done, and then you seem to have more time at different times, less time when you want more time. So I'm going to explain how you master your time effectively. And the first tip is to do with the clocks in your house. Now, this might sound really strange, but where your clocks are situated in your house, it has a huge impact on how time affects you. So if you feel like you're always controlled by time, that there isn't enough time, or you're always clock watching, or you're always feeling like you're in a rush, it's because of where your clocks are situated. Now, I don't mean in a feng shui way, like you've got to have a certain clock here. All I'm saying to do is make sure all of your clocks, whether it's an actual clock or an alarm clock, is lower than you. And what I mean by that is where you're sitting. If you're sitting on a sofa, or if you're lying in bed, or if you're sitting at a dining table, make sure the clock, if it's on the wall, it needs to come down. Now, the reason why is because when clocks are above you, the clock is in control. Now, you may laugh at this and think, well, that's a stupid thing to say, Liz. You know, my clocks are on the wall and everything's okay. But trust me on this, I tell people this and they do it, and it creates miracles. If you lower your clock so that they're lower than you, time will no longer control you. And within a couple of weeks, you'll start to feel a freedom that you've never felt. So, for example, in my home, where I sit on my sofa, my clock is on the floor. It's on the floor because I'm sitting on the settee, so I don't want a clock higher than me. On my heating, I've got a thermostat, a timer, and I make sure that that's in a place where it's on a shelf lower than where I sit when I'm in the dining room. I don't have a clock at all in the bedroom because I take my phone to bed. But when I get in bed, I make sure I put my phone lower than where I am. Because if it's on the same level, your phone will be it'll be controlling you, and you'll have a sleepless night, or you'll wake up sporadically through the night. How amazing is that? It's a really simple tip, and I've been using this for a long time, and time does not control me. Time does not control me, to even the point where I set my alarm clock on my phone, but I never need it because I usually wake up 5-10 minutes before it goes off, because I'm so in tune with the angels and Archangel Metatron, and time does not control me. So trust me, go around your home and lower your clocks today. So sit down where you'd normally sit, or lie down where you'd normally lie down, and make sure the clock is lower than you. Okay? Make sure it's lower than you. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2, and this is so important, and if you do this, you'll notice a difference straight away. Do not have a clock or anything that tells the time in your bathroom. Do not have a clock in your bathroom. The reason why is because most people have a shower in the morning, or a bath or a shower at night. And when you're in the bathroom, it needs to be a rejuvenating time, or a relaxing time. If you're there in the morning and you're having your morning shower and you're rejuvenating, It's a real time to connect with the divine. And I get a lot of spiritual insight coming through when I'm in the shower. I love it. I find it revitalising. It's one of my favourite times of the day, having my daily morning shower. And if there's a clock in there, you feel like you're on a clock. You feel like you need to rush. And this, I've had many experiences with this. I've had clocks in the bathroom and I've had clocks out of the bathroom, and whenever the clock is out of the bathroom, I always feel better. I don't rush, and I still have the same amount of time to get ready and refreshed and rejuvenated than if there'd been a clock in there rushing me. And if you want to go in the bathroom and relax and have a lovely candlelit relaxing bath, and there's a clock in there, it'll just gnaw away at you. It'll get on your nerves. You'll start worrying about time. It always happens. So remove the clock from your bathroom and watch how much better you feel, how much more relaxed you feel, and how much more time you have. It's fascinating. Number 3, stop wearing a watch. Now, this is a big one because obviously there's so much jewellery out there with blingy watches and Gucci watches, and people buy each other watches for Christmas and birthdays. And when you become spiritual, when you start really evolving on your spiritual journey and you start tuning more into heaven and the divine and the universe, you just aren't interested in wearing a watch. I haven't worn a watch for about 10 years now, and I used to love wearing a watch. I used to have the best watch you could get. I had an Armani watch at one point. I had a Storm watch. I had a beautiful pink Storm watch that I loved wearing, and I'd show it around, and I thought I was really cool wearing it. But as you evolve on your spiritual path, you realise that all a watch does is control you. You're constantly looking at the time, you're constantly controlled by it, people are asking you for the time. When you become more spiritual and more evolved on your journey, and if you wear a watch, I'm not saying that you aren't, I'm just saying that as time goes on, you will remove the watch, because you realise that time is nothing more than an illusion. It's man-made, it's created by man. From heaven, everything is in divine timing, and we have to work on a clock. We have to be at a certain place at a certain time. And I'm not saying don't have the time around you. I'm just saying just get to a point in your life where you don't need to. I'm at a point in my life where I don't need time, because I talk to Archangel Metatron. I allow him to control my time, and I have faith in divine timing. I have faith in the time, and I know that I will be where I need to be on time, within perfect time, so I don't need to wear a watch. And you feel freedom. When you don't wear a watch, you feel freedom. And there's many people who've told me, oh, I don't wear a watch anymore, Liz. It feels fabulous, because when you wear a watch, it controls you. Just try it. Just try it for 30 days. Now, you have to try everything for 30 days because it takes 30 days to break a habit. So if you move a clock in your house for one day and you think, well, nothing's really happened, and, so it doesn't work, or you do it for a week and you don't feel you're getting the benefits, it's because you haven't given the time to really get the beneficial effects. And this really does work. Trust me, if you want to master your time, if you want to have more of it, then you need to be putting these practices into place because they really do work. So stop wearing a watch. Tip number 4 is you need to let go, surrender, and trust in divine timing. And this is for everything working out in your life. So you need to trust in the process of your life. You're not on a clock. You're not on a clock. If you're in your 30s or your 40s or your 50s and you haven't met that partner yet, if you haven't got the dream job that you desire yet, if you haven't got the money that you need yet, if you aren't living where you want to live yet, it's not over for you. You're not on a time, you're not on a clock. It's only human society that says you need to be married with 2 kids and having a perfect job and a car by the time you're 30. You know, it's only human society. It is irrelevant. So many people start their lives in the 50s and 60s because they're starting to awaken then and realise how fantastic life can be. You know, you have to trust in the process of your life. The universe has got everything under control. The universe knows what's right for you, who's right for you, and when it will be right for you. And the more that you evolve on your journey, the more you start to let go. And it's an ongoing process. It's a process that we learn as we go through life. You know, I'm learning now. Every day I surrender more, I let go more. You know, we're always in a constant battle with the ego. The ego creates fears, worries, false experiences appearing real, the illusion that you haven't got enough time, that time's running out. And it's all lies. It's lies to control you. You know, when you surrender and let go and have faith in the universe and faith that beautiful, miraculous angels are watching over you, you start to let go. You start to release and you realise that you've got all the time in the world, because this is an eternal journey that you're on. It's an eternal journey. It's never ending. And when this life ends, you go on. It isn't over for you. You go on and on and on. And you evolve and learn as a soul. And you have plenty more opportunities to come back to planet Earth. You're never going to get it done. You're never going to finish everything that you want to finish within your lifetime, because you're always learning. You're always growing. It's like these people who, they're on a clock. You need to retire at 50 or you need to retire at 60. And I've known people like that who've been on a countdown for when they retire. And when they retire, they have a heart attack or they have something really bad happens to them because they finally let go of the time, and the body and the system doesn't know how to react because they've been on a clock for that long. Well, this isn't about being on a clock. This is about making every day fantastic, every day beautiful, every day the perfect time for you. So you're not looking to the weekend to have fun. You're not looking to that holiday in 3 months' time. You're enjoying the now. So this brings me to the 5th tip, which is stay in the present moment. When you stay in the present moment and you enjoy and focus on the now, time cannot control you. You are not controlled by the past that you can't change. You're not controlled by the future that hasn't arrived yet. All you're in control of is the present moment in the now. The power is in the now, the isness of the moment, the isness of the now. So if you completely feel everything that's happening to you now and you become more aware of what's happening to you in the now, not only do you get more time, but you could become a more powerful creator and wondrous things start to happen. And Archangel Metatron, this is the bonus tip. Archangel Metatron is the Time Lord of Heaven. He's in control of time. He's the time master. And if you start talking to Archangel Metatron, then you're working with Archangel Metatron. So if I say to you, have you worked with Archangel Metatron lately? I don't mean you're working with him. When you're talking to him and asking him for help and guidance and to bring miracles in your day, that's working with him. That's working with heaven. That's working with the universe. You're allowing heaven and the universe to work miracles within your life. And Archangel Metatron can work miracles within your life. So I do it all the time. And people are fascinated by this. If I want to go shopping and I want to have an amazing amount of time to get everything done, but I want to do it in a couple of hours, then I ask Archangel Metatron to expand time for me so that I get everything done within a couple of hours. And miracles happen. miracles happen, things align. The bus will be waiting in the bus station for me. You know, there'll be no queues in the shop. Things will just happen very, very quickly. And I've done it where I've gone and done a day's shopping in 2 hours and people are mesmerised. How have you done that? That isn't possible. That isn't physically possible. And I say, no, it isn't. But Archangel Metatron makes anything possible. I do it when I'm at work. If I'm on a long shift at work and I've got a limited time to get things done, then I call on Archangel Metatron and he expands time. And people I work with say, you know, are you Wonder Woman? That's just not possible. How could you get that done in that time? That's not possible, Liz. And I say it's not possible, but it's possible with Archangel Metatron. And when I go to work, I ask that the time flies by. Thank you, Archangel Metatron, for helping my shift fly by. And I'm not joking, it feels like I've been there 10 minutes to an hour, even if I've done a huge shift. He works miracles, and he can do it the other time, the other way. So obviously, like I say, you know, he can expand time for you, and he can speed time up. So if you're waiting in a queue, and I do this when I go to an event like a concert or a seminar, and usually if there's a lot of women there, a lot of women need the loo. And you know what it's like when you die and go to the toilet, ladies, or gents, you know, it's different for gents because the queues usually aren't that big. But for ladies, sometimes the queues there can be 30 people in front of you in a toilet queue. So what do? When I'm in a toilet queue, I ask Archangel Metatron to speed things up so that people get done quicker and I get in the loo quicker. And I'm not kidding you, he can move queues like that. I do it when I'm in a supermarket. I do it when I'm in a queue at Christmas when the shops are crazy. Well, I've done it in a queue at a supermarket and they've come and opened 4 more tills. This is the power of Archangel Metatron. So the reason I'm doing this video is because as we're going through the year, we go through periods in our lives where we need more time to get things done and we can't physically do it by ourselves. We aren't capable. Even though we're a powerful creator, we need to call on something bigger than ourselves to believe it's possible. So I'm just giving you the guidance right now to call on Archangel Metatron and he will create miraculous things in your life connected with time. And then you can give me feedback on this as the year goes by. So number 1, go round your home right now and lower your clocks. Trust me, it doesn't matter. Put them on the floor if you have to. My clock here is on the floor. And even when I'm sitting on the floor, it's still lower than me. It's not controlling me. Number 2, have no clocks in the bathroom because that's where you rejuvenate. And you know, you can do this in your bedroom as well. If you can just have your phone in your bedroom, then that's even better. You know, because you can have it, if you can put your phone on the floor, or if you've got a bedside table, make sure it's lower than you. No clocks. It's really important, no clocks in the bathroom. Number 3, stop wearing a watch. Stop wearing a watch and trust me, you'll never wear one again. Tip number 4, just know that divine timing is going on and you can let go and trust in divine timing. Trust in divine timing and in the process of your life and have faith in everything. And know that everything is under control, that you have as much time as you need. And make sure you're calling on the amazing Archangel Metatron to bring magic in your life so that this amazing time guru of heaven can stretch time, he can expand time, he can make it reduce, he can do whatever you want him to do. So call on him today. And that's what I've got to share. So have a wonderful day. Make sure that you're using your time effectively. Start putting these things into play now and you'll reap the benefits very, very soon. Have a magical day and I'll see you soon.